Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this reading for whoever needs to hear this message. Since I don't know what the message is yet, we'll have to see. Let's see where we go. Any zodiac signs that do show up in this reading, I'll explore in the extended. All right. So this is the first week of May in 2022. This is a weekly reading, and anything can come out of this. This can be about abundance, can be about love, can be about health, can be about anything. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I feel like I just saw the grandmother. Is this? Yes, the galactic grandmother. I do my lives on Instagram on Sunday mornings, and I was definitely getting some grandmother energy coming through. So let's see what wants to be said today. All right. If you're looking for your individual zodiac readings, I'll put a card here. I posted them yesterday for May. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. Your 11-year-old self. Yeah, there's definitely some grandmother energy here too. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. And you cannot pour from an empty cup. So some of you are being guided to gain your strength from your family or working with people who are interested in that kind of thing, interested in ancestors, you could be, going to a workshop or going to a medium, okay, to be in touch with your ancestors. That's something that's really been showing up a lot. I have been focusing on ancestors this month or this spring, and it does seem like it's pretty loud right now. So that makes me feel like there's some things going on that are historically relevant and that we need to get on top of. Okay, so I talk a lot on this channel about patterns, and are we creating patterns for ourselves, or are we repeating patterns rather unconsciously? That can be the situation here. Let me push this back a little bit. Hold on there, Baba Louie. Let's see. All right, there we go. It's the light. It's really bright and beautiful outside. Really bright. Page of Pentacles, I see that, and I also see the Eight of Pentacles underneath. So this is something you might have to work on, something you might have to improve for yourself. Devil energy, Fool, Strength, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, beautiful energy here. Magician, Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. I want to get one. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. All right. There's a purpose. There always is. But for some reason, there's a purpose and an energy around leaving something behind that you may never have thought you would leave behind. Okay? Some of you might be leaving behind relationships. Some of you may be leaving behind careers that you never thought you were going to leave behind. That this was something that, just wasn't part of the plan. And I do feel like there's some inspiration coming in here. Fool and Ace of Wands. It's possible that you get inspired. All right, you get inspired and you're just like, okay, I'm just going down this road. So it doesn't feel like a sad thing to leave behind a person or a career or something like that. You get so inspired that you're like, I'm moving forward. And it's like yep, I'm moving that. I'm leaving that behind. Yes, yes, yes. Whereas at some point in the past, you might have been less inclined to do that. You might have been more afraid about that. You might have been more, stuck about that. You might have think you needed more help. You might have, I feel like the devil energy here, that Saturn energy, and the Six of Pentacles, really asking you to balance out what is holding on to you and what are you holding on to. Okay? And it's not so much that what you're holding on to is bad, or let's not label it that way, but it really is just over. Okay? It had its moment and maybe it turned a little sideways for you. Maybe some negativity showed up in a relationship and you're like, okay, you know what? I can't. I'm out. Okay? I like this Magician down here because this makes me feel like you're deliberately manifesting this new opportunity, and here we go. Fool and Ace of Wands, right? Like we're really excited. This is happening this week. Ace of Wands is 1 week, so this is happening this week. Now, Six of Cups down here, there's a little bit of looking over your shoulder. A little bit of like, wow, I never thought I was going to leave that behind. And so it could cause a momentary Seven of Cups moment where you're like, all right, am I sure? Am I sure that this is what I want to do? And, it's like in order to gain power and strength, here, the Strength card, it's like you kind of do have to walk away from something that you never thought you were going to walk away from. But it gives you so much power to do so. It gives you so much flow, abundance, joy, happiness to do so, that it's kind of like, it reminds me of, if we're talking about grandmother, it reminds me of, when someone passes away who's very important to you, but they've been around a really long time and it's almost like they're passing the torch to you. It's kind of like a melancholy sadness of, yes, it makes me sad that you're going, but you're with me now always, not only in my heart, but in spirit. You're walking with me now. You're right beside me every single moment, which in your life, when you were walking this planet, I may not have had you enough. Now I've got you like, if this was a locket, I feel like it would be, you could put some kind of thing, a picture or a piece of hair or something like that reminds you of this person, and like wear it close to you all the time. This is going to bring you power and strength and self-confidence and all of that. I want to clarify this Six of Cups. Four of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Judgment energy, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. My. So for some of you, it's possible that you're leaving behind a person or an experience or a lifetime. Some of you are leaving behind those things because a person showed up from the past to start fresh, to start new. This is brand new. Even though this person might be from your past, could be a past life connection showing up that you have manifested. And the direction you thought you were going to go in is not the direction anymore. You're suddenly aware, oh my goodness, there's a new path. Look at this. Four of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, you're going in, you're being called to put in time and effort to invest, all right, if you will, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, in this new opportunity. We have all the aces except for the Ace of Swords. And with this Three of Swords here, sometimes this can be, it's not just about a broken heart. Sometimes this can be about truths that, kind of pierce us on a deep level. Like, oh, wow. Okay. So the Three of Swords. So if the Ace of Swords shows up, that's the Four of Swords, and it's about healing this. Okay. It's definitely about healing any kind of regrets, right? No regrets. We are moving in this direction. Now, there is somebody coming back here, or, past life or this life, who is kind of instrumental, has the key, holds the key, okay, to moving forward, holds the key to your next decision. When we talk about timelines, timelines are really just about making choices. So you've been on this timeline for a while as, okay, I got to balance this out. I know this is becoming toxic for me. I'm releasing and letting go and moving on to a new path. That's changing timelines. You're jumping timelines, essentially, when you're doing this. Look at how beautiful that is. And you're manifesting it. What about the Magician here? This is you, but let me see. Four of Cups, Hanged Man. Wow, lots of Gemini energy here. All right. So some of you definitely need to see things in a different light. You've been holding back doing this because you're thinking that if you stand firm, right? We have North Node in Taurus right now. We just had this eclipse energy about, that sort of activates. It's a karmic gateway when we have the eclipses. We just had one yesterday in Taurus, okay? And it was a partial solar eclipse, new moon energy. So new moons are about new things, about, moving forward. And it really is activating the release of anything that was stuck or stubborn or whatever. You might be looking at it from a new perspective. Instead of holding on to it, you're like, oh, this is kind of showing me that it's time to release and move on. The person coming back around can be a new choice for you. The Lovers card here, I see Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, lots of Gemini. Capricorn, Leo, and Gemini, which I will look at. I feel like you've been holding on to a thing because you were getting something from it. Okay, Six of Pentacles is balance. And even if something is toxic, we're getting something from it. So, for example, I'll just use a random example here. It may resonate with you, it may not. I'm just using it to illustrate a point. Some of you may be in relationships that are now you're feeling like this is really not good for me. But I'm getting something from it. I'm getting a roof over my head. I'm getting to be in a marriage. For some people, to say they're married is an accomplishment. It's a thing that they believe gives them more status or something like that. These can all be things. This is all like 3D kind of experiences. Some of you might be not wanting to change a job because what a pain in the ass it is to change a job, but it's becoming more and more toxic, and you really are going to get to the point where you don't have a choice. You know that, right? Like at some point you're going to get shoved to get out of this toxic situation. So why not make the decision yourself? Why not be the master of your own destiny here? And that's why we have free will. And that's why we have tower moments, because if we're not exercising based on our soul contracts, eclipse energy activates North Node. It activates our soul contracts. That's what an eclipse does. So with new moon, it can be really opening up this portal for some new energy to flow in. And even though certain things have to leave, we are celebrating what's wonderful about the new moon, what's wonderful about the eclipse, the activation of that. And since it's in Taurus, it really is about our stability and what we value and what we want to keep creating in our lives. So anything that isn't in alignment with that soul purpose, which you are definitely manifesting the thing that is in alignment, it means it displaces something. Okay? So I'm going to keep going. If this is your reading, Gemini for sure. Tons of Gemini here. Capricorn and Leo. If you're dealing with any of those signs, sun, moon, rising, or North Node, okay, I'm going to start using North Node in this energy because North Node is being activated right now. If you're dealing with Gemini, Capricorn, or Leo, sun, moon, rising, North Node, and this is resonating for you, there's a link below. I'll continue on with this reading. All right, my darlings, good to see you today. Mwah! Link is below.